They start on the ground with Robinson here. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it shifts past him. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Second and 15.
Now Hunt. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are they so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On play action, here's Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Brian Flores going to lead the offense out there to go for 2. Hunt going to run for it.
And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From midfield now, Lawrence. This is the tight end fan.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They run. Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down.
Tua, open man left side. It's a tight end long.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, Robinson.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. 5 yards remain on second down.
Again, it's Robinson. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches.
He's got his tight end Fant. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on third and inches.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
James Robinson
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. To throw again on second down.
Tua.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
That throw complete to his tight end Long.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
2nd down at 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 12. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Tua. That's into the hands of Gesicki.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Here's Tua. Connecting with Aguilar.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Tua to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. One final try for Tagovailoa. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Miami, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it